I would like to talk about Dreamwork for the actor. Have you ever wondered if there was a way to incorporate your dreams into your acting craft? What if I were to tell you there is a process out there? In this video, I will explore an overview of this incredibly mysterious process inspired by the teachings of legendary acting teacher Sandra Seacat. Stick around to the end of the video for some reading recommendations for further reading on this subject. Most actors spend years of study learning how to unlock the body, the voice, and emotional life, developing a craft rooted in the physical world. But there is a deeper dimension of the work that lives beyond conscious technique, the vast, unexplored world of our subconscious. For those curious to explore it, dreams can become an actor's most surprising, creative resource. One of the most powerful and underutilized tools for accessing that space is Dreamwork. And no one championed this method more passionately or more effectively than the legendary acting teacher Sandra Seacat. While I was training with Susan Batson in New York City, she shared a space with Seacat on 39th Street and 9th Avenue. Seacat was often traveling, often in Los Angeles, and that amazing space on 39th Street, right around the corner from the back entrance of Port Authority, was always buzzing with inspiration. Sandra Seacat was a revolutionary acting teacher whose influence quietly shaped some of the most emotionally resonant performances in modern cinema. Her student list reads like a who's who of Hollywood. Laura Dern, Michelle Williams, Mickey Rourke, Harvey Keitel, Jessica Lange, Andrew Garfield, to mention only a few. But what set Seacat apart was her incredible gift to guide actors into the depths of their subconscious through their dreams. Sandra Seacat combined Stanislavski-based training with Jungian psychology, shamanic insight, and dream exploration. She saw the actor as a healer and a truth teller, and she believed that the world of dreams held the keys to the actor's true authenticity. To Seacat, a dream was an urgent message from the soul, a rehearsal script from the inner self. Through Dreamwork, she helped actors meet parts of themselves that they may have feared, but they were most needed to be discovered so that the actor could then inhabit their roles with depth and courage. One of the main philosophies that Sandra Seacat had was that all artists, particularly actors, were healers. And it was through the process of the actor being able to take their own wounds, opening them up into the art form, and feed those wounds through their characters. Not only did it fulfill something in the artist to help heal these wounds, but it also was possible to heal others through the process of giving these parts of ourselves to our characters. And through that process, she also believed that that was where the actor can really find the true joy of creating and the joy of acting. So why does dream work matter for the actor? Here are 4 reasons. Number 1, emotional access. Sandra Seacat often used dream work to help the actor unlock feelings that they couldn't access just through their technique alone. A dream, however, might reveal a deeper truth inside of the actor, such as rage or joy beneath the surface. These kinds of revelations through dream work not only serve the individual, but they also can serve the actor. Reason number 2, character discovery. Seacat taught that characters can emerge directly through figures in our dreams. So if you dream of a lost child, or a ruthless tyrant, or a silent observer, these figures can represent parts of ourselves, and they also can represent characters wanting expression. And you become the character by integrating that dream aspect into your process of building the character. Reason number 3, creative breakthroughs. Dreams often surpass the limitations of the ego. Some of Seacat's students have talked about dreams unlocking their entire backstories for their character, emotional arcs, or even insights about behavior or vocal qualities that helped in bringing their character fully to life. Reason number 4, healing the artist. Seacat saw acting as a spiritual practice. Many actors carry personal wounds that can affect their work, just like any artist. For example, a fear of rejection, or a fear of exposure, or a fear of not being good enough. By working with dreams, Seacat helped actors confront and heal their inner wounds. Sometimes the healing entailed just simply giving their wounds over to the character. So I'd like to share 4 simple steps that can provide you with a general overview of Sandra Seacat's approach in the acting process, so that you can experiment with them on your own when you work on your next character. Step number 1, record your dreams. Set the intention before you go to bed. I will remember my dreams and write them down immediately. Upon waking, hopefully you have your notebook or your voice recorder next to your bed. Write the dreams down right away before they disappear into thin air. Write down anything you recall, even if it's just fragments or feelings or sensations. Step number 2, choose a figure. Pick one image or character that stands out. It might be a person, it might be an animal, it might be an object, or it might be a setting. Step number 3, using your active imagination like an exercise, enter the dream. In a quiet space, close your eyes and visualize the dream figure and allow it to speak to you, and ask the dream figure questions. For example, who are you? And why have you come? Let your imagination respond without judgment. This is a technique that Sandra Seacat adapted from Carl Jung, and is a powerful bridge between psyche and art. Step number 4, become the dream figure. And this is where the actor steps in. Get on your feet and become the character physically, emotionally, and vocally. How do they move? How do they speak? How do they feel? Let this be a guide to your rehearsal process, even if the dream seems totally unrelated to your current role. Often, it holds a key that you didn't know you needed. Sandra Seacat left behind a legacy. She left behind much more than a method. She left a treasure map for every actor willing to walk into the wild, dark, and sacred territory of the unconscious. Dream work requires courage. It's not always easy to face what lies beneath, but for the actor who dares, it offers something rare and powerful. So here are a couple of reading recommendations that I have if you'd like to take a little bit more of a journey into some of these ideas. Unfortunately, Sandra Seacat did not leave behind an acting book, but there are ways to connect to some of the ideas that she presented in her process by taking a look at a couple of things that are out there. The first recommendation is by Carl Jung, a book called The Undiscovered Self. And there's another book by Brian Bates called The Way of the Actor. And finally, a book by Robert A. Johnson called Inner Work. I hope this video helped spark your imagination and your curiosity to investigate more about incorporating the world of your dreams into your creative process as an actor. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Click on the description below for links to our website as well as our free weekly newsletter. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.